Do a roll call, please.
Mrs. Wendy King.
Here.
Mr. Richard Gilmore. Mr. Clint Russell.
Here.
Ms. Kelly Kappas. Dr. Jason.
Here. Okay, that's what you do the prayer flag salute. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us here today. Pray that you watch over our students and faculty, staff, and administrators. Pray that you will have your hand on this meeting. Let us make the best decisions for our students. Jesus' name, amen.
Okay, we're going to change this a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do the principal's report.
First, okay, we're going to be first, I think. So. So this is, if you don't know this handsome guy, this is JT Duncan, and he is the happiest guy on the planet. He is always smiley. And this is Delaney Gibson, and she is a senior at our school, and she put on a project as a personal project for you, and it's called the Rustic Rumble Show, and she did a show where the kids could come from special needs classrooms and show their sheep and goats. And JT and some others got to participate, but JT is the representative for the day. She last year donated $2,000 and this year made $4,000. So it's been very successful, and obviously it's grown, and so we're very appreciative because this money goes towards our special education department. So Mrs. Yoder, our special education teacher, is also very excited to receive this. So Mr. Underground, good for us too. So anyway, so we're very excited. So Delaney, we thank you for all your hard work and all you did to make this a great success. And JT, I know you had fun. Did you have fun? Thumbs up. Yay! He's excited. He got the check. Yeah, he's excited about the check. And he is excited to be first so he can get back to his Valentine party because they have food today. So he's excited about his snacks. So anything you'd like to share?
This was just a really great opportunity to kind of raise awareness to just the special education department, because sometimes it often gets looked over for funding. So I was just able to kind of combine my best friend and that's something that I love the most. So we're hoping to expand it to cattle next year as well, and hopefully still, after I graduate, still be able to donate back to my home school.
Appreciate that.
And I will say, the Saturday morning in the fall, which college football, but I went and it was a wonderful. I really appreciate your effort, and took a lot of collaboration and organization on your part. You had a lot of good helpers, but it was all because of your guiding, and I appreciate it. It was a great event, and so thank you on behalf of the school and what you did for the kiddos. It was very well received. It was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're ready to go eat.
Okay, we're going to just go back to the regular agenda.
Yes.
Okay, agenda item for consent agenda. Items A through I. Are there any questions on that?
I make a motion that we approve agenda item 4, the consent agenda.
Second?
Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy King.
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell.
Yes.
Dr. Jason.
Yes.
Agenda item number 6, principal's report.
All right, so at the elementary, lots of sickness going on. Flu bug and stomach bug has hit us hard, both teachers and students, but we're hanging in there. We finished our middle of the year benchmark testing, so we got that done. That's with Amira. We just sent a team to the National Dyslexia Conference in Dallas. Lots of information brought back regarding dyslexia, dysgraphia, brain studies, so we're excited about that. I brought a guest with me. If you want to stand up, this is our HEROES partner from the State Department of Education. This is Kristen Smoligo. She's been with us for about 1.5 years now. She is a literacy specialist. So I'm going to let her talk to you guys for a couple of minutes about what she's been doing with us.
So yeah, I've got a little board over here. I'm Kristen Smoligo, and I'm with the HEROES Literacy Team. We're a 3-year pilot program, and it stands for Helping Elevate Reading Outcomes for Every Student. We sunset June 30th, so we're hoping that we get extended and expanded. And during the pilot program, we were optional whether schools allowed us in or not. So I want to thank Tracy for allowing us in and letting us help, because I know for a while schools were a little hesitant to have us come in, just being, they're thinking that we're reporting. And I just keep saying we're not here to report or to, I just want to support. That's all I'm trying to do, or that's what our team's trying to do. Just a little bit about what we've helped Tracy with at the elementary is implementing Amira as your universal screener. And so one of the strengths of Amira is that your students get to also have the tutoring piece with that. So they're getting practice reading all the time. And on that screener, they're actually having to produce. So they're reading, and it's not just multiple choice. It's also the screener that's provided at no cost to you from the state. So another benefit of it. The boards that I brought I used your beginning of the year and your middle of the year data from Amira. And we like to see, the triangle. We want 80% of your kids scoring at least above the 60th percent, or above the 40th, I'm sorry. So I broke it down though above 60th, because 60th was what we consider proficient. In a lot of our schools we have an inverted triangle, and we have, a lot of kids down here. So it also shows the movement. So just for example, this student was down in the 11th to 25th percent at the beginning of the year, and now is in the 60th percent. So you can kind of see how they've moved. And I made one for each of the grades. Your teachers and your reading interventionists at the elementary are providing early intervention for students that are not meeting your benchmark, and that early intervention is really critical in your reading instruction. They've also implemented a handwriting curriculum and the UFly phonics curriculum that I've been helping with. It's very important that letter formation gets to be automatic so that they can free up that brain space to improve their writing content. I've been observing, modeling, and providing feedback on the UFly implementation. This week I modeled lessons for your kindergarten teachers, and next week I did some small group modeling for your third grade teachers. I'm gathering information to help Tracy with looking for the reading curriculum to put in place next year on that comprehension and knowledge piece. Ms. Norman recruited me earlier this year, and I provided professional development to all of the teachers in the district on dyslexia awareness. Just wanted you guys to know that your elementary they're building the systems and putting curriculum in place to ensure the reading success for your students. Just keep in mind that it's a marathon and not a sprint, so it might be a while before your data reflects the true growth there. And we're just continuing to focus on also increasing your teacher knowledge. That's another important piece, because we have a lot of teachers. I don't know your number in your school, but we have a lot of teachers in the state that are emergency or alt certified, and we're just trying to provide that knowledge that they may not have. And I think that's about it that I have. I feel like I sped through that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Play it on the computer.
Oh, on the computer. So what this is just to show you that we do have some fun. We had 3 first grade teachers that put together a Super Bowl day last Friday. And it was all football activities, that math, reading, language arts, everything for the day was around football. So their math, their everything. So just wanted to show you a little bit of what goes on in the classroom that's still fun, even though we're doing pushing really hard rigor. So they were encouraged to wear their favorite football uniforms or cheerleading, and the teachers brought blackout to go under their eyes. And they brought football tailgate treats for them in the afternoon. And they had math races down the football field with their math facts. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Okay, so at the high school last night, we had speech and debate, had a thing called the Series of Bad Dates. Huge turnout. It was really good for them. I heard it was great. And we had tech interviews this week, so we took a whole bunch of kids to tech to the 2 different campuses, and they, interviewed to get into whatever program they're into. Some kids went to both of them to try to get into different different groups. It was awesome. We also had STEM went last week to the American Casting STEM Challenge, where they built COT dragsters. We didn't win, but this was our first time to go. But we did have 2 groups go into the STEM Challenge, and we had one group win first place, and that was Jace Hobbs and Jackson Dark, and the other group won third. We have regionals, girls regionals wrestling this week. There are 52 teams coming for wrestling, and so that should be interesting. But we're hosting that, so that'll be awesome. And that's all. The last one was not for you guys.
Next week.
All right, middle school, we're also battling some sickness, and it feels like my own house when my kids were little. They come in and say, "Dad, my stomach." So it's going around. I did bring a group of students and one faculty member. Is he? Mr. Hall is here, right? Yes. Okay, and we'll introduce him here in a minute. But first thing, some upcoming dates. We got 6th grade STEM going to Inola. They're supposed to be on the 17th. It's now pushed back to the 24th. If they win that, they go to area. 5th grade will go to compete March 2nd in Tulsa. And then our 7th and 8th grade academic team they did not qualify for area. I'm a little confused. They did not qualify for area, but they're still going to compete in the written state competition. It blows my mind as a sports guy that they didn't qualify for area, but they're going to state. So that'll be April 3rd or 4th at Rose State College. We got 5th grade. Our 5th grade and 8th grade classes, these are the ones that reported to me, entered into the Reed Bowl, and they didn't win. But our 5th grade students combined read a total of 119,000 minutes, which is 1,983 hours. Our 8th grade students read 53,750 minutes, which is 896 hours, and this was over a 4-week period. Ms. Ellison had one student who read a total of 5,725 minutes, and to her understanding, she said this student was not a reader until last year. So she said that was pretty impressive. Yesterday we start our middle school musical, which is I have a group of students here to talk to you about that. Tonight at 6 o'clock, and then tomorrow at noon is open to the public. If you get a chance to go see it, it's actually fantastic. They did a great job. Parent-teacher conference coming up on the 19th and 24th. 7th grade ag recruitment will be February 26th. That's where they take take 7th grade students, walk them around the ag building, try to get recruited to take ag as 8th graders. And then had 3 things athletic-wise I want to talk about. Is Brett here? 8th grade boys basketball went undefeated again. If you remember last year, we brought them down. They were 7th grade undefeated. They were undefeated as 8th graders. Won the Sequoia tournament and the 8A tournaments. 7th grade boys finished runner-up at the 8A tournament, and then we had one junior high wrestler, Lucas Williams, who was a Will Rogers Conference champion 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna go STEM students first, if you're okay with that. You ready? All right, I'll let them introduce themselves, but these are our STEM students. They did a neat little, Science, not STEM? Well, science is part of STEM, so we'll go with STEM and science, okay? So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and then you want me to hold these up while you're talking?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll be your go-to guy here. Go ahead, girls.
I'm Piper Martin. I'm Zoe Olin. And we made like tissue paper hot air balloons and we launched them. So what we did is we cut like about 5 foot long piece of paper and we cut it out and made a pattern, and then we glued 3 colors or whatever of tissue paper. You could do whatever colors you wanted, and we glued them together, and then we used that pattern and we cut them out to make that shape. We made 6 of them, and then we glued them all together to where they made a balloon, and we put this tape on the bottom so we could like hold it when we launched them. And there's patches all over this one, but if you found a hole in the balloon, you would take a tissue paper and you would attach it, like I think there's one here. You would take a piece of tissue paper and you would glue it and you would patch it over that. And then we took them outside and we put them over like a heat source and we launched them. And somehow.
Yeah, we launched them because the cold air was up here mainly, and the hot air was shooting up here, and the cold air forced the hot air to push up, which caused it to launch.
The hot air, when it rises, because it's less dense and the cold air sinks, so when it rose, it made the balloon go up. And these ones, they have a bigger bottom, which like that's kind of bad because you want to have a smaller bottom so no air can get out, and it's better to have a smaller bottom because the ones with the smaller bottoms went the furthest. We had one go to the baseball fields.
Where'd you start at?
We started over at the grassy area.
Like, recess.
Yeah.
So behind the middle school cafeteria.
Yeah. They went pretty far.
Yes, they did.
And it took us like a week to make them, I think. Yeah.
It was pretty neat.
They were pretty easy. We held them over a fan to test them, and if we found any holes, we had to patch those. Because there's a hole right here. Because the air would leak out if there was a hole. So.
Quality control right here.
Is that
Good job.
Chase Martin's daughter?
Yes, this is Chase.
You did more in 2 weeks and your dad did in 13 years.
All right, thank you, girls. Mr. Holloway? Mr. Holloway is our choir director. Come on, you guys come on.
Yeah, come on up, guys.
I'll let him take over and kind of tell you what we got going on.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we just launched our middle school musical, which is Beauty and the Beast, and so we had our in-class performance yesterday, and we had some technology, but we were able to work it out, and then last night we had our first community show, and it went really well too. So. These kids worked really hard. I think the thing that is really cool about this musical is that I've done this musical before, but it was with a high school group, and so I didn't realize how hard it's a hard musical. It's long. It's about 2 hours long, and the music is a little more challenging than I remember it being. Yeah, it's hard music. So, but they did a great job, and so we have Gaston is here. There's Gaston. Yeah. We've got Cogsworth is here and he got beat up by Gaston. This is Liberty, and she's a narrator for us, and she's kind of that person that just makes sure everything is where it needs to be, and she always has the right question at the right time and just makes things. She's glue, and so thank you. So she just holds everything all together. So we love her. We've got Izzy here, and she is a silly girl. Yeah, and their role just about took the show. So, which is funny because like a couple weeks before, we're like, you guys need to be more silly. Like, you need to be more silly. And so they were able to do that. Bella's here too. There's Bella, yeah, that's Sloan. And then we have, that's Babette. But they did phenomenal work. So we did run into issues. We were supposed to, because it's a one semester class that we have for the middle school. And the issues that we're running into that we have, 4-day weeks, and then any pullouts that take place during the week. And then the other issue that we're running into is trying to put together a 2-hour musical in 50 minutes time. So, got everybody all, loaded up on their microphones. By the time you got everybody loaded up and we started, it's time to take them off, right? So we did have to push that into this semester, so that way we could have just some longer rehearsals on Mondays to make sure that we could put the quality that we wanted to put into it. So yeah, I think. Do you guys have any? So let's Gaston. We'll go Gaston. So. Tell me a little bit about the process of just kind of getting the musical put together and what all happens with that.
So getting it put together wise, you got to get all the supplies, all the props, which that took a while, and then you got to get all the costumes ordered and everything about that, and then gotta make sure the sound's right, gotta make sure everything's right. So yeah, there's pretty much a lot that's going on.
A lot of pieces. Yeah, a lot of pieces. Very good. John Moon, this is your second middle school musical, right? So tell me some, last year we did a dinner theater with, it was like a Christmas story that we had some music with. And so tell me a little bit about the differences between some of these musicals.
Well, last year I was Bob Cratchit, and it was very different because this year it was a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more music from the Vegan Beast, so it's just a lot different.
Yeah, it is. It's a fun musical, but it's kind of like, it's a little Disney musical. No, it's not. It's hard. Yeah. So the kids did a great job. And then Liberty, tell us a little bit. This is your first middle school musical, so tell us a little bit about what you do and some of the things that you do.
So I talk a lot with mics, which we have lots of
Yeah.
Batteries, we need a lot of this.
Yeah. Exactly, batteries.
Costumes have been a lot. We had a costume break right before our show yesterday.
I had a kid come up to me. Where'd you get these costumes? All of it. Did you get these from Timu? And I'm like, it kind of feels like it. Yeah, they're ripping around. Yeah.
That broke, and then some of our things were too big. Bella's yellow dress was too big, so I had to pin it down.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So if there's a problem, she's a fixer, right? And it's so nice to have those people. And she's not the kind of person that's like, hey, can I go fix? No, she just goes and does it. And so it's amazing to have that. Bella, tell us a little bit about your musical experience. Have you done musicals before?
I have not.
Okay. But she's a musical nerd. So this is yeah.
I did theater before, but I've never been in a musical production. I also did show choir for a few years. But it's been really fun. It's very different from what I've done in the past or choir, what we're working on right now. And the acting portion, it's really fun. I get to be very dramatic and expressive, and it's really fun to be this character.
Absolutely, yeah. It's weird how much rigor goes into these things you don't anticipate, right? And how much you have to just get into it. So Izzy, tell us a little bit about your musical experience.
Well, I went into this thinking that I wouldn't like it. But after I worked with all the music and then started practicing it more and doing it and hanging out with people that usually you wouldn't hang out with, you tend to love it. And
Very good. And then Matt.
Honestly, I've always I watched musicals growing up. This was something I've always wanted to do. and honestly I didn't know they offered it until now, and doing it I thought I was going to be a little scared. I thought I wasn't going to know anyone, and then I got into it and I met all these people. We've got along great. All my friends were in it. It was just super fun, and I love doing musicals.
Yeah, and so I think it's been a great experience for everyone. They, I think it shocks them a little bit to know like how much work is actually required to put these things on, and they are fun, but you got to get there first, right? So there's a lot of work that has to take place to get there. So yeah.
Well, I was there last night. You guys did a great job. So
Yeah, kids did a great job. Absolutely did.
I will say, as a principal, you interact with these students in the hallways, and then you see them on the stage, and you're like, "Whoa, that's a totally different student than I am."
You come from, yeah, exactly.
So, it was phenomenal. Good job. Yeah, flex a little bit.
Yeah, where's that flex at?
Yeah.
Tracy, do you have anything else?
No, I don't. Okay, agenda item number 7, citizens' comments. So we're done. We'll move on to number 8, discussion and possible vote to approve or disapprove the granting of the easement for roadways, utilities, and walkways to the town of Inola, the Board of County Commissioners, Rogers County, and State of Oklahoma.
Got Scott here. If you got any questions? I sent them the revised agreement. Scott can answer any questions if you've got anything.
Make a motion that we approve agenda item number 8.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Glenn Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item number 9, discussion and vote to approve or disapprove the 25-26 audit contract and engagement letter with Bledsoe, Hewitt, and Gullickson.
Just the agreement that we want to enter into it again. We'll use them for as long as I can remember. So.
Make a motion that we approve agenda item number 9.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Glenn Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item number 10, annual review of reading sufficiency plan, dropout report, and college remediation report.
There's no vote intended, but the people can answer questions if you have any comments or questions about the reports. I think there were, 3 or 4 of them.
Anybody have anything?
No.
Okay. Agenda item number 11, discussion and vote to approve or disapprove activity fund changes. Open account number 950-900 for child nutrition payments, transfer balance from lunch payments. And that's it.
Make a motion that we approve agenda item number 11.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Glenn Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item number 12, vote to convene or not to convene into executive session.
Make a motion not to convene.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Glenn Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Do you want to do these one by one?
Jim?
Okay. Discuss renewal of contract for Tracy Thomas, elementary principal for 26-27. Oh, wait.
Or go to, 14.
I'm going down to 14. Okay, motion to approve contract renewal of Tracy contract elementary principal for school term 26-27.
I make a motion that we approve agenda item, is it 12A?
14.
14, sorry.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item number 15, motion to approve or not approve contract renewal for Patrick Mullen, middle school principal.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 15.
Second?
Okay, voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item number 16, motion to approve or not approve contract renewal of Heather Ellis, high school principal.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 16.
Second.
Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keener,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item 17, motion to approve or disapprove contract renewal of Brett Thomas, athletic director.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 17.
Second?
Voting is is now open. Ms. Wendy Keenan,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item 18, motion to approve or disapprove contract renewal of Tracy Mudry, Special Education Director for 26-27.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 18.
Second.
Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keenan,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item 19, motion to approve or disapprove revised contract with Jeff Underow, Superintendent, for school terms 25 through 29.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 19.
Second.
Okay. Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keenan,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item 20, motion to approve or disapprove Jim Bob Ashley as head football coach for school term 26-27.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 20.
Second.
Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keenan,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Abstain.
Agenda item 21, new business. We do have some.
Yes, I've got a copy of a policy if you need it. Got it here? Okay. You know, over the past few months and continued few months, we are updating policies that either are implemented for the first time or just need to be updated. And this is a policy that needs to be adopted, and it's regarding sexual offenders, and it's board in the policy CKGA, and then there's CKGAE. It's all basically one policy, that one, and that is, the first part is just the act in and of itself. The second is what outside vendors that work at a full-time basis here would sign. And then CFG, the third one, is the restrictions that anybody on the sex offender list, the requirements that they have to abide by. And so basically the exemption to these people not being able to be on school grounds, the exemption is if the person is custodial or legal guardian of the child, and that person is delivering, enrolling, or retrieving child at the school during regular school hours, or for the school-sanctioned extracurricular activity that may be allowed. But those are the situations. And so this is just a policy that we need to update and adopt. And so it's came as of very recently, didn't have time to put it on the agenda. It's come on since then, and so I would ask for your approval of this policy.
Any questions?
No, that's good.
I'll make a motion to approve agenda item 21, the new business regarding the Sex Offenders, Violent Offenders Registration Act.
Second.
Okay. Voting is now open. Ms. Wendy Keenan,
Yes.
Mr. Clint Russell,
Yes.
Dr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
Agenda item 22, we are adjourned.